Hello, friends. Ryan Bogar giving you a little insight into how I shoot photography at different golf events. Just got a GoPro 10, thought it would be fun to strap this one onto my chest as I was out at the NV5 Invite out in Glenview, just outside of Chicago, where I reside currently, and was able to connect with the Western Golf Association tournament staff who puts on this event. They're great people. Great to see them, and some other friends will make some appearances throughout this video. But let me know what you think. I put this together kind of on a whim and wanted to showcase one of the things I enjoy most is shooting photos, especially at golf events. I'll take you through some various situations that I do, and will hopefully explain a few things of how I get some certain shots. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. As you can see, I'm just kind of getting my bearings for the day on the driving range here, dialing in those different camera settings for the weather conditions that we have. It's an overcast day, as you can tell, which makes it a little bit better for shooting purposes in the sense of the light dispersion due to the overcast clouds, if I could talk, and instead of some harsh sunlight that normally occurs during the middle of the days at these various golf events, which then you run into things like harsh shadows over the different golfers' faces when it comes to their hats. I thought this guy's hat was super cool for the shot and kind of sat here for a little bit trying to get some different over-the-shoulder shots with his caddy, just to get a little bit of that bokeh. Shooting through something is always important to me. It gives you that little extra sense of depth to the photo. And I'm just kind of waiting here for him to take a couple swings and get that shot over the shoulder where the club is in the right position, and also his hat with the logo displayed prominently. As you can see, I'll hang out in this area for a little bit just to try and get a few shots, but there are a couple guys that I interviewed on the podcast and have made connections with, so I'm going to want to go and seek them out before they hit the course. And the best time to get a little bit of FaceTime with them is before the round begins. Another good thing about it raining before, provide some nice kind of color green to the photos, as well as you can find some puddles around the course and try to utilize those reflections as I'm about to do here with the end of the range. Finally got a shot that I liked there. Probably didn't have the correct lens for that type of shot. Probably need a little bit wider one just to get a little bit more of that reflection in there. But nonetheless, I thought it was a pretty good one for what it was worth. And then we are rolling over to the putting green to look for one of our friends that we interviewed on the podcast. And speaking of gear and lenses, I am using a Sony a7 III throughout the duration of this video, and I'm rocking the 70-180 Tamron lens for the entirety, just to have the best focal range and kind of ability to manipulate getting closer as I can. As you know, at a golf event, it's tough to do that sometimes.
Good day.
Hey, Ryan Bogar from the Tips. How you doing? I got that towel for you, I promise. How's everything been going?
Everything's good.
Yeah?
How about you?
Hey, excellent. Can't complain.
Beautiful.
Get out of work a little bit early.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate
no problem,
it.
Man.
I appreciate
Yeah, you've been crushing it. It's
Nice.
fun to follow along.
It's nice to be home.
Yeah,
It's great to
it's
be
been
here.
nice to see everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's great. Sleep in my own bed. The whole
Oh
deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fully recharged
Yeah.
every night.
100%. You
All right.
got you got it all out.
I know. I'm trying this thing out for the first time,
Cool.
kind of like first person
Yeah.
view
Beautiful
stuff.
Beautiful.
So I'll be. And David Perkins went to Illinois State.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where I went. So
Oh,
I'll be
nice.
following you guys around.
Awesome.
For
Perfect.
sure.
Good
Well, best
deal.
of luck.
Is it
Thank you.
recording?
Yeah, it is.
This is my buddy Scott.
Hey, Scott. Ryan Bogart.
Hey, Scott.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hey,
meet
do we
you.
have
Yeah, I
an
had-
towel in the bag or?
We got two, yeah.
All right, maybe we'll go toss
You
one.
can save it.
Whatever.
It's whatever.
We gotta toss
But
one
yeah.
tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
appreciate
best of
it.
luck. Keep it up. We'll get some good ones of you on the course. We'll get you in full action on the course, yeah.
Getting yelled at.
I'm sure you do that all the time.
Yeah, try not to. The other guy's
Be surprised.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'll see you out there.
Hey, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Was great to connect with Patrick Flavin there and get him his From the Tips caddy towel before he starts his round, and was also paired up with one of my fellow Illinois State Redbirds, David Perkins. So it was a great pairing for me to follow both of them around, as you'll see at the latter end of the video here, as they're warming up before their round currently. And then I'm making my way over to the first tee after visiting the putting green, where I think I got a couple nice shots there that you guys just saw. And then we are kind of just wetting our whistle, in a sense, getting over to the first tee and getting into the action for the day. And we'll be walking around quite a bit. Always important to have the right type of gear on. Got the rain boots for a day like this, and also the rain jacket in case it does sprinkle out there. I tried to speed up as much of this video as possible so there's not too much downtime, in the sense of walking from hole to hole or waiting around as well. That's a lot of the golf, is to get in position and then wait for the groups that you're looking for. As you can see, first tee, you always got your starters and announcers, so made sure to get a shot of them. And then our first action shot of the day with one of these guys teeing off to kind of get the juices flowing, in a sense. And I'm shooting a lot in 9x16 because I know I'm going to be sharing these on Instagram stories or Instagram, where I can crop into a little bit more of a vertical format. That's mainly why you see me shooting vertical over kind of the traditional horizontal. A couple times throughout the video you'll see me flash my camera up there but not show any images on the side of the screen, and that's mainly just because I didn't get the shot I was looking for, happy with, to share with you guys. But let me know if you're enjoying this video. Give me a like, give me a comment. Would love to know if you would like to see more of these, just because I do go to a handful of different types of golf events and sporting events where I can do these. I'm hoping it helps people out that are looking to do some more sports photography. I know I've watched a lot of YouTube and have gotten a lot of tips and tricks to really start off my career. I'm very new to it. Got this camera about a year and a half ago, not even 2 years ago, so I am still learning every single day. So I'm just looking to pass it on to someone that might be interested, as others have passed it on to me. So feel free to connect with me as well on From the Tips podcast, or on Bogar Creative, where I kind of share various different things that I'm doing on a weekly, monthly basis, whether it be golf or different sport, or even just anything creative in general. I love trying to shoot and frame through foliage and trees, as you are seeing here. I think it's a nice natural way to provide some texture, as well as focus on your subject through different shoots. So I definitely made sure to try and do something like that with these. I think it was nice with the trees on the top and then kind of the softer grasses on the bottom to help frame what was going on the green and make it a little bit more interesting. So we're getting up to the end of the first green here, and I like this little area that's coming up that you'll kind of see me hang around for a little bit, just because there's a lot of traffic that goes through here. It's right next to 2 tee box, and 4 tee box are literally right next to each other, so you kind of can gauge people coming from one right there, as you'll see me kind of utilize that dirt path I just passed behind me later for some shots. But then I can see multiple groups come through at once, which I really do like, because obviously you can get more shots rather than moving around too much. And there's a lot of trees over here, different angles that you can try and get for those folks. And you can once again see here I'm trying to utilize the tree for a little bit of depth in the sense of the leaves and the branches and shooting through something. to grab some shots from the various groups, and I'm gonna walk up here, and there's this little runway that I really like coming from 3 Green, where the path is kind of brown or reddish, and then the trees kind of create this almost tunnel where people are coming out of. Didn't catch Theo Humphrey coming out of the tunnel, but nice to see one of our fellow friends and friends of the podcast.
How you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good.
We got a good one of me and Joe yesterday.
Well, that was Patrick, but I did actually interview you on my podcast. I think it was your first one, Ryan Bogar.
How you doing?
Hey, good to see you again.
See you too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna try to come out to media day, but I was working. I know you were there.
Oh yeah,
But
thanks for coming out.
yeah, keep hitting them straight.
You following anybody or you just bouncing around?
I'm kind of bouncing around, but I'll get some of you and send any your way. That
Awesome.
yeah.
I did catch a couple of his playing partners coming out of that little tunnel there. Not the best angle. I would want to move over to the left a little bit more, which you'll see in a little bit from another golfer. And then I'm just kind of speed. We are getting to all the good stuff, all the good photos today, instead of watching me just walk around. We want to see the good stuff. We want to see the camera in action. So you'll see here we got Theo's group, and then another group will come to the second tee box, which is just off to my right. Even though this guy didn't walk up my little path you can see off to the right there, I really enjoyed these photos. I think just his clothing with the texture and the green in the background with the wet path worked really, really well, and just liked how the lighting was on those specific ones here early on. So this is when it gets a little slow and you're waiting for some groups to come through that you want to shoot. But luckily I did run into some other friends on the course. My friends from Sub 70 Golf are following Zach Fisher out there today, and I've been helping them out with some various content needs. So was able to try and get some shots of Zach and send them over to Sub 70 to use, which I am more than happy to do. If you haven't checked out Sub 70's stuff, they got all types of golf equipment. They make some awesome clubs direct to consumer, so get you in at a lower price point as well. Go ahead and check them out. They have some great stuff and even better customer service and great people working over there. So fun to run into them as well, as you'll see here.
That's what you can do it now.
Hello.
Big boy.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you
What are you
again.
doing out here?
So I was out here last year because I interviewed a bunch of guys on my podcast.
Yeah.
And I came out again. I was texting Jay yesterday, so I figured I'd run into you guys.
Yeah.
out here.
Following Zach.
Did you start with a birdie today?
Yeah, he birdied one.
Nice. So I was telling him I'll get some photos and I'll send them over to you guys so you can use them.
I got one final hat.
I'm okay.
You sure?
I mean,
It's the Zach Fisher logo. You can't buy this one.
that's true.
You want it? Let me know.
I will.
These are the ones he gives out at the Pro-Ams. All the Pro-Am partners.
Yeah, they're nice.
I think for the whole year of them.
How's everything been for you guys since I last saw you?
Busy.
Yeah.
Good? Like good busy.
Yeah.
You've been nailing the stuff, by the way. Like,
Okay,
you get
great.
an exact feel of what we
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So can keep on doing it then.
You've done a great job.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
And I talked with the Range Hero guys. I can't remember which one. One of the guys from the Range Heroes
Okay.
about their audio setup. So next time we'll have better audio for when we do videos too.
It's plenty good as it is. We'll keep going.
I'm trying this out. I impulse bought this. I'm
Yeah.
doing like a first person look at how I'm
Yeah.
shooting photos and stuff. So it should be pretty cool.
So I thought Zach was just going to come up around the bush instead of taking that little tunnel I was talking about earlier. But I did see him flip direction, so I did my best power walk to get in position to catch him coming through that little tree tunnel, I guess, with the path, and I think I got a pretty decent shot here. It's been great to be around the game so long to make some good connections like the sub 70 guys that you saw there. And now you're kind of seeing what I talked about earlier. We got a double tee box stack here, a group on both of the tee boxes of 2 and 4, which makes for good photography in the sense of you get to shoot just more people in one single area. So I'm definitely utilizing the ability to shoot through the players into our main subject here, which is the man teeing off. I think I got a couple, or at least one good one here. Yeah, I like that one a lot just because kind of shooting through with the bag, and then you got the sign in the background too, and it provides that nice bokeh between the two pieces, and our subject is in the middle. And then I always look for unique angles. I just saw the guy in the red shirt here posing and liked the way that looked with the ball, and just trying something a little bit different. I got a couple of this guy in the red shirt earlier on the putting green with him smiling, as well as that T1 that you just saw. So I didn't feel the need to shoot him here, as I got a similar shot with one of his playing partners before. But right after this, these guys are headed up the fairway, so we need to get in position for Zach Fisher's group and sub 70. So I kind of quickly make my way across 4 tee box to get a better angle on their tee shots. And definitely from this side, I will have a better visual of their face. Also, I'm closer to them on the tee box, which can lead to some just good kind of just relaxing shots of them preparing to hit the ball or strategizing with their caddy, which is always good. Got a couple nice ones of Zach there that I really liked, and then made sure to stay on him. He's interacting with his caddy, and got this image that I really liked. Caddy's got the sub 70 logo on the front. He's got it on the side of his hat. Was able to get those both in frame in the same shot. Good one to send over to sub 70 after the day wraps up. So now that we saw Zach Fisher's group come through with the sub 70 logo on him, which I was targeting to get some shots, it was good for Patrick Flavin's group and David Perkins to come through, which they were the last group of the day. So this is a nice little central point for the first 4 holes to catch some groups. Was able to see some other folks that you'll see here with some more photos. Got to catch Dylan Meyer, who's an Illini alum, and some other local folks as well. Good to see all of those people out there. But quickly fast forwarding through until we get a little bit more action around this area. Had one quick shot there. If you made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying spending a little time with me. Put a good amount of effort into the video, and I hope you're learning something as well if you're trying to get into photography or just enjoying the way I kind of visualize stuff as well. If you do like it, comment your favorite photo so far. I've got a few more to shoot in this video, but would love to hear what you guys are thinking of this so far. The only bummer about these tee boxes being so close together, as you'll see here, there's sometime a lull in the swings just due to the guys being patient for the other ones to tee off, so we don't have any conflicting noise or movement. So it's a little bit of a respect thing. So sometimes you're not in the best position to shoot the other tee box like I am here, so I'm just kind of waiting it out as the guys are also waiting for their counterparts to hit into the 4th green. So since those guys are teeing off, as I said, I wasn't in good position for this other one. So I try to use my sneaky feet and try not to distract the guys as he's preparing to tee off here, but was able to get a little bit of a better angle and have a clean background in the sense of you can see him between everybody and nothing's behind him except the trees in the sky. Now those groups came through, so now we're just kind of chilling until we catch those final groups like I talked about earlier. And sometimes, especially when it comes to golf, you just kind of got to wait it out in the sense I don't have a cart or anything, saving a little bit of energy from walking, more than 18 holes today, but the next couple shots here will be of Dylan Meyer and his group coming through to the second hole here shortly. I forgot I had to snap a pic of the kicks. Bold move wearing white kicks on a muddy, rainy day. But more power to him there. So finally, after these folks move on, we are going to get to that point where the final two groups of the day come through, which will include Dylan Meyer, Patrick Flavin, and David Perkins, as well as Will Troy, who is caddying for David Perkins, another bird. He's a sophomore. Great to meet those guys out there during the week and support them as an Illinois State alum. Tried to cut down this video as much as I could in the terms of the kind of waiting around and kind of lull. So hope that it's not too egregious in the sense of kind of waiting around for different folks to show up, to show kind of my process and how I shoot some different things. But I think at the end of the video, save some of the best shots for last, and I think you guys will like them. Like I said, if you are enjoying this, make sure to comment. Let me know which photo has been your favorite so far. Maybe it's going to be one of these that is about to come up. But happy to have you tagging along here if you are making it this far into the video.
Go birds. There we go. Great.
Action shot of the important guy back there.
Yeah. I think they want you to go out. That's whatever.
If you're still with me at the end of this video, give yourself a hand. I applaud you for sticking through it with me, and I hope you enjoyed watching me work a little bit and kind of see my creative process as well, and run into a few friends along the way. I know I always have a great time out there. Complimentary admission every year out there at the Glen Club for their Korn Ferry Tour event, and you better believe that I will be back shooting in 2023. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments or follow me on From the Tips podcast or Bogart Creative. Hopefully I'll be making another one of these and we get to talk some more. Until next time.